Hope in life. Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. For this weekly word, I would like you to learn about the hope my father, Robert Noble Kerr, had as a dedicated Christian, and how his trust in the promises of Jesus would bring stability in his life and that of his family. My father was born in Belfast, Northern Ireland. He finished school at age 14, which was not unusual at that time. And he went to work in a local Belfast shipyard. Due to the lack of work in Belfast from time to time, my father had to go to Glasgow and Liverpool to work in the shipyards there. Robert Kerr married May Keith in 1918. A daughter, Margaret, was born in 1919 and died at age 13 months in Belfast. My father came home from Liverpool for her funeral. He then hoped and prayed that he would find stable employment and always be with his wife and children who would come. An exchange of letters with his older brother Thomas, who had immigrated to America and lived in Camden, New Jersey. Thomas told my father that he could find employment in the shipyard in Camden. My father prayed on what he should do, and in 1923, however, a son, Robert Noble, was born. My father was doing odd jobs and decided to come to America as prompted by his brother Thomas. So in 1924, he left his wife and young son to come to Camden, New Jersey. He immediately got a job in the Camden shipyard, which is on the Delaware River across from Philadelphia. He provided funds for his wife and young son to join him in 1925. They settled in Camden, and my father had stable employment as he had prayed for, and he lived in the same house from 1932 until 1970. My mother died there in 1962. Geddes, as I was called, was born in 1928, and in growing up became very close with my father, and especially his walk with Jesus Christ. In looking back on my life, my father's walk with Jesus became a walk with the three of us. Whatever my father did was done in the name of the Lord, and the promises of God made to believers in Jesus Christ was with him daily. One Bible verse I learned at age 14 when I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior was 2 Timothy 2:15. I'm going to read it in the New International Version. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who did not need to be ashamed, and who correctly handled the word of truth. That verse defined my father and his Christian life and walk with the Lord, and it became my hope in living my life to trust in the Lord and commit my life to Jesus no matter where I worked and lived. You also should follow 2 Timothy 2:15, and you will rejoice in the Lord and be a happy Christian. God promises that, along with his other promises to believers in Jesus Christ, and so that you will trust in the Lord and do good works on behalf of Jesus Christ wherever you live. So next week, I will talk about the promises of God. God bless you and have a good week.